Hi everyone, Monday. Who would have thought weekend's over? And how was your weekend? Well, I tell you what, I had a huge few days. Now, I had a fabulous, now I'm just trying to get in here, everyone. I had a fabulous Friday. It was fabulous Friday, actually. Do you know why? Went to Geelong and there was 9 of us went out for lunch and it was fantastic. 2 girls came from Melbourne and 2 girls came from Sydney and the others were local in the Geelong area. We had a beautiful lunch at Fisherman's Pier, and believe me, honestly, for 25 bucks, it's a bargain. And who is on? Is anyone on now to say hello? I don't know if anyone's coming on to see us. Anyway, another thing, we had a great weekend. So we had hello Bev Anderson. It was great to see you on Friday. And wasn't that great place for lunch, by the way? Fisherman's Pier. Honestly, we're going again, aren't we, Bev? Are we going again, Bev? And Faye Wasson from Melbourne. Now listen, Faye, where were you last Friday? Lyndon, how are you, darling? Wasn't it a lovely, lovely lunch? And you look gorgeous. I tell you what, each and every one of you bloody beautiful. We're a bloody good looking lot, I reckon. Don't you reckon we are? And Shay, you missed out, and we did miss you. And next time you'll come, I know you will. But we had a lovely lunch, everybody. And so next time we do it, anywhere we do it, if you can come, please come. Virginia's on. God, you're beautiful. You're all beautiful. Sandy Hard's on, and Virginia, it was so lovely. But everyone, Virginia hopped on the train and came down from Melbourne. Now, you got back on the train all right because she wouldn't let me drive her back to the train. It was a lovely lunch, Lyndon, wasn't it? And really good value, actually. So are we going there? You know what? I could have had the garlic bread and that's all. It was so yummy. And the man that owns it was nice, wasn't he? And that little girl that was the waiter. So this is what happened. I'll tell you the rest of you. So we had Joe and Joanne come down, and she's not on here. Is she? Is she coming on? The staff were gorgeous, Lyndon. Pat Mariana, I wish you had have been with us. And we had. You've had a nice day in Geraldton and a bit chill. Well, that's good for you, Pat, because you'll get to sleep when it's a bit chilly and make the most of it and have a rest. And we had the most beautiful time. We really did. And I picked up Joe and Joanne from the Gull bus. They came down because Joanne was going to come to the convention, of course, as you all know. That fell in a heap if you're from interstate. But she kept her credits and she brought her beautiful cousin Joe, and they hopped the plane and they flew down, and Joanne said, "Oh, Lyni, I'd love to meet some other berries." So thank you to you girls that came, especially to meet Joanne and Joe, because it was lovely, and to meet and to see each other. Oh, you took a wrong turn, but look, Virginia, I told you I was going to bloody drive you back there, you little buffer, you little bugger. So we had a beautiful day, and then we came home, and Joanne's. I said, well, this is what she told me she wanted to do. She wanted to go to the chocolate place. It's called the Chocolatieri, and it was on the road to Anglesea. And I thought, oh God, does everyone wants to go there? I don't think it'd be that good. Hello, my Kelly Robinson. Anyway, we did. Oh my God, it's beautiful. If you get the chance to do the Ocean Road and you see that chocolatieri go in, that it is so beautifully displayed. Of course, what did I spent $60, so I got I got this tray, and it's a chocolate brown. It's a brownie making. So it's everything to make brownies, including the tray to bake it in. And her and I are going to do that when we're on our own. It's going to be our little girly thing. I got her a cup and saucer with chocolates in them. Oh, Bev Anderson, actually, I think I'll take Am there for afternoon tea or something when we're coming home from Melbourne. Hello, Cheryl Ralph. How are you, darling? Hope you're well down there. Oh, it'll be colder in Hobart than here, honey. Hope you're staying warm. So let me keep telling you about the weekend. We had a lovely time. We really actually did. And then, so brought them home and they were exhausted. They'd had a huge day. You think they'd had to drive to the airport. hop on a plane, come to Melbourne, hop on the Gold Bus, come to Geelong. I had to pick them up, have a lunch. So I'd made them a lasagna the night before. So we packed them up, took them to their accommodation, and they had an early night. Hello, Lenore. Nice to see you on. Anyway, they perked me up, everybody, because I was on a downer last week. Hello, Sandy Hard. Now, Sandy, this jumper is from Karma Chameleon, Karma Chameleon. I'll show you if you can see it. I'll stand back and I'll take, because I've been cooking. Look at this. So I'm in the medium to large. It'll go to a 24. And this is $89, everybody. Look. See at the back, it's long. Now, probably for you, Sandy, might be a bit long, honey, but they have other jumpers. Now, it's freezing cold here. I've got a T-shirt under and I've got those pants that you should have all bought off me that I'm out of now. And it looks nice, doesn't it? I like it. So I've had that on all day today to keep warm. $89. I love this website, and it's Mildura, and it's just a smaller business, and I like that too, actually. So I got hey, Kelly Robinson. Something new's been added to her. Oh, that's fantastic, Cal. So you're going to get your injection. Good. So that's good for the others. There's quite a few people, and my Brenda's on. And Brenda, I've been thinking about you all weekend. And oh my God, to see the Queen. Oh my God, I've nearly cried every time I've seen the celebrations of her Jubilee. It's just so emotional. And g'day, Sue Stevens, honey bunny. And it's cold in Queensland too, isn't it? But it's bloody freezing. Anyway, hello, Liz Ball. Anyway, am I getting back to our trip? And then I'll talk about the Queen, because, oh my God, I just get teary. She's just so magnificent. And Cheryl Ralph, the jumper, Karma Chameleon, $89. Anyway, actually, Kelly Robinson's got some of these, and Cal, there's a new one out, and it's one side's peachy colour, one side's pink, and guess what? I just bought it. Love it. Oh, she's beautiful, Brenda. Hello, Di McPhee's on. Hello, darling heart. How are you, Di? Oh, poor old Di. You face planted yourself, love. Anyway, keep telling you about the weekend. So we went to the chocolate place, and if you ever get a chance, go. I did a little video, and I'll be putting it on Patreon for you. And I bought Am stuff, as you do. You buy it for the grandkids. Anyway, Saturday, big day Saturday. And you know what? Joanne was funny. I love Joanne. You know what she wanted to see? This bloody freaking kitchen, my house, which is a mess. My house is a home. I keep telling you that, you know. Don't come to my place and expect everything to be, you know, fancy and in its place, because it's bloody well not. Anyway. Oh, Di, you have to go there, darling, when you're coming to see me. It was beautiful. Everything was just beautiful. The staff, everywhere I go, the staff are magnificent, even Centrelink. So there you go. Anyway, we did that, got up Saturday in the early morning, and Joanne wanted to experience all the things that she's seen me do, which was an honour. So she's been to my home, and she was just so funny. Oh, I'm in Lyni's kitchen. Oh, for frig, clean it up while you're here, darling. She's just gorgeous, as you all are. Anyway, we went down and we bought 2 crayfish. She wanted some crayfish. We bought some garfish, and that was for dinner. We went over to where I've done some lives, and she saw where Mother's Beach is and all those little things. And then we hopped in the car and we went to the 12 Apostles. Now, we didn't do hardly any filming because we talked all the way, and we had and it's an hour and a half to the 12 Apostles. But we had a lovely drive and a chat, and it was really, really nice. and they loved the 12 apostles, and we were there with India. Now there are people starting to get there, so it was fairly busy, but not as big really. When the Chinese come back, you won't be able to fit on the viewing platforms. And then the weather was okay, and then we went into Port Campbell for lunch. Well, at the little restaurant we went to, I went to it during lockdown with Coron, and the lady that owned it was beautiful. So I've got to go back to that lady and got to go back to that restaurant. So we did. And anyway, this beautiful girl served us. The lady that owns it just sold it. Anyway, this lovely girl who's way too young to be a granny served us. And I said to her, "Oh, look, my son used to go to uni with a couple of boys, locals from Port Campbell. It's a small town, Port Campbell. They all knew each other, and she did know the family. And I told her the name, and she said, "Look, I'm from Warrnambool." And Warrnambool's about 20 minutes away, a big city. And I said, 30,000 in Warrnambool. And I said, "Oh, look, I've got cousins in Warrnambool, Bob and Debbie Jones." And she just looked at me and she said, "I had the health food shop with Sian." So my cousin's daughter owned a health food shop. She was a naturopath, and this girl was one of the partners. Wow, she was absolutely beautiful. We had a great chat. We had a beautiful lunch. I had a Greek salad with Greek lamb and tzatziki, which is great if you're diabetic, by the way. And the other girls, I have to talk about food because you know I love food. And the other girls had chicken ribs and a coleslaw, and they said that was delicious. And then, of course, guess what I did? I ordered the scones, jam, and cream. Oh my God, I've got a video of it. Oh, and we had that, and I ate a whole one just to be a pig, and I made them have half of one each. And I had like a whole cup of cream on mine. Oh my God. Oh my God, it was just divine. And then I took them on to what's called the Bay of Martyrs, which the tourists don't go to. And then we came home. Got home and we had a big dinner. So I cooked up the garfish for entree. Now, Joanne didn't like them because they've got bones in them. You have to eat the bones. But Brucey Boy loved it actually. So you know what? It's something I will buy. And then we had the crayfish, which I put garlic butter on because these were already cooked and warmed them up in the oven. And they couldn't eat it all. So guess what I'm having for tea tonight? I am having crayfish mornay in vol au vent cases. What do you think about that, Liz Ball? Sandy Hard, it's beautiful down there. I never get sick of the 12 Apostles, and I have been to the Grand Canyon, and I don't believe pictures ever do the Grand Canyon justice, and they agreed that the 12 Apostles is the same actually. You can see all the pictures. It's so big, just doesn't do it justice though. And I love it around there. It's something, you feel it. You feel like you're part of nature, and I love it. So we did that, and then we drank a bottle of my favourite Prosecco, a few bits of that. And then yesterday we had to go back. We went to the Mexican for lunch. It was a bit hurried yesterday because I had to catch the Gull bus and go back to Sydney. And I hope they had a nice time, and it was really good for me. And it's all Lynette Pogany, you're here. I do love my food, Lynette. I can't wait to either. And you know what, darling? I'll be up in Queensland before you come here, and we'll be out for another lunch, I tell you. I cannot show you a thing or two, darling. I bet you're a beautiful cook already. It's fantastic. So I made, well, what I did today, and I've done a little video of it. I just made, do you know how to make a big, thick white sauce with onion, and I put parsley in it and just a little bit of parmesan I put in, salt and pepper. And I'm putting some crayfish in mine, and I've divided it in half, and some flakes, so a little bit of shark out of the freezer in Brucey's. So he's having a fish vol au vent for tea, and I'm having a crayfish vol au vent. What do you think, Liz Ball, about that one? Joanne, you're on. I've just been talking about you, darling. Oh, well, guess what, Bev Anderson? You and I are going again. Don't you forget it. And look, honestly, thank you for Friday because you told me a thing or two that I needed to know. And thank you very much for that, Virginia. And thank you very much, Lyndon. And thank you very much, Joanne. And between the three of you, I'm starting to figure out some things. And it's very interesting, isn't it, how some people have behaved, but they're not going to be here ever, so we don't have to worry about them on here. No, it wasn't, by the way. Chili con carne, Liz Ball, in jacket potatoes. Oh, hey, Liz, I reckon you'd like a bit of my crayfish. Oh, do you know what I'm doing, Joanne? I made up a really thick parsley white sauce with onion and some little bit of parmesan. And I've divided it in two, and I've put the fish in Bruce's, and I've put some crayfish in mine, and I'm having it in a vol au vent case. Do you remember? And I've done a video. And yeah, anyway, coming home last night, so I went and saw Pam afterwards and had a cup of tea. And then I had to get my keys done, get some new batteries in my keys and stuff. So then I went to the soupy and I did that. Anyway, I didn't get home till late, but the weather caved in coming home, and I had to come through the Otways, and it was really wet. Anyway, guess what? There's been a tree across the road. Yeah, I was really lucky that there was someone there chopping the tree up when I got there. So it must have probably happened about 3/4 of an hour before I hit there. And lucky that tree didn't fall on a car because it really damaged the guardrails. Squashed the guardrail on the side of the road. So I thought, geez, what if I had to go to the bloody toilet? That's one thing that I did have a cup in the car that I'd had a cup of tea in, and I thought, God, if I have to do a wee, because I could be sitting in that car for an hour. What happens when you're at Sydney? What do people do? That's what I'd like to know. Chicken thighs. I'm going to have that. I might have that tomorrow night, Kelly Robinson. Liz Ball, I tell you what, they spoilt me rotten. And Joanne Hazel, you've left me with so much crayfish. And do you know what I'm doing Joanne, I'm doing my crayfish vol au vents tonight for me. And guess what I'm going to do? Just what I did. You'll love this, Liz Ball. So I got the crayfish shells, and I had some crayfish shells in the freezer. So I got it all out, and I bunged it in a pot with an onion, some celery, and some carrots, and I boiled it up, and I've made lobster stock, Liz Ball. Now, I think I'm going to have a lobster bisque for myself tomorrow. So there you go, Joanne Hazel. It never ends what I'm doing with your crayfish. And I'm going to have that tomorrow. Yum. What do you reckon about that one? Or I might keep it for the long weekend. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, so that's what I've done. But anyway, I've got home. Joanne's home. She's been to work today, haven't you, darling? And I bet you're absolutely exhausted. Well, I wish you were here. And look, you know what I've learned? You're a great bunch. You bloody well are. And what we've all got to remember, and someone rang me today to see how I was. Did you see the photo about the tree, Lynette? Yeah, we get them here. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. And you know what? It's not often in the wind they blow over. It's when the wind stops they blow over. Yeah. Bev Anderson's having the Aldi Kiev and veg. I tell you what, they're yummy. I love them. Anyway, yes, it was a really, really, really good weekend, and you were really good for me because I learned a thing or two, didn't I? And maybe just have to remember, everybody, this is my theory. I know that some of you will be too shy to come and meet me or meet each other. I know that happens. But what I've also learned is some people do not want to because they're not telling the truth about who they are. and what they are. And that's what I've learned at the weekend, that there's people that were in our group, they're not in our group anymore, that had ulterior motives or just lied. I can't believe it that people do that, but I know they do. But I'm a come in spinner, believe everything I'm told person. So thank you for looking out for me, or each and every one of you, actually. And my friend Lorraine, she's the policewoman actually. She said to me today, Lyni, I have to look out for you because I know that you just take every single person at face value and think that everyone is like you, and they're not. And thank you to you guys, because I know that you're looking out for me too. Di, you're one of them. Thank you for looking out for me, because I am an idiot. I am a come in spinner person. It's just me, and I'm trusting. And over the years, it's taken me on a lot of rides, but that's my nature. And I still have to stand back and remember that you're all on here and you are gorgeous and you are real. And that's why this is such a good little forum to be on it. Yeah. Yeah, Lynette, you're so right. We think everyone's like us and then we stuff up. Something happens. And thank you, Sandy Hard, but so are you. And you wouldn't be on here if you weren't. And that's how it is. Another thing, Brenda's on here, and we just want to say, Brenda, just the royal family and how 60 years for Queen Elizabeth. How proud am I to be part of the Commonwealth? Oh my God, Brenda, we are your cousin. We are your sisters. And what I've seen on TV in the last few days has blown me away, to be honest. It really has. It's been so beautiful. And I actually want to get that. I think someone put it on Facebook. Lou Green did the full little interview with the Queen and Paddington Bear. How beautiful was that? It was so beautiful. Hello, Melanie Johnson. I'm in love with the Queen. I'm talking about her. But I'm also, I can't change, Sandy, because Sandra Mead, I can't change because that's just who I am. But you know what? You guys looking out for me. Thank you so much. And Friday was the day I really saw that. And thank you very much for that. And sometimes I think it's me and I've been a bad person or I've done something. And I know I haven't. I know I haven't done anything or said anything to these people. I haven't. And it's gone against me. And thank you for making me realise it's not. I know Lorraine keeps telling me that. Yeah. You know what, Liz Ball? I know some of you don't like Camilla. You know what? God, they're happy and you see it. And you know what? I'm a mother. We're all part of families. And all we want for our families is happiness. So, you know what? If, this is how I see it. I think that Charles is happy. He's not playing around. He's got Camilla. She's supportive, for all the crap that she's had to put up with from the public and from different people. And she's still there by his side. And she's smiling, even though, oh, look, you know what? He deserves to, in my opinion, he deserves to be king next. He's waited all his life. She can be the queen. I'd be just as happy. And then we go down to Wills and Kate. Oh my God, what a beautiful young family. Oh my God, they're just beautiful. And those children, and I look at them with their cousins, and I thought they're no different to families anywhere in the world. They just want to be happy, but they're in the public eye. Imagine if we were all in the public eye. Well, I have been in the public eye, and look what's happened to me. Imagine if it was bigger. Hello, Lorraine Munro. Lorraine came on my Facebook this morning with Michael Brown. It was lovely. No, it was just lovely to talk to you, by the way. Oh, Yes, Lynette. I am a royalist. Bruce and I were sitting up last night watching what was on, and we both decided that I said, well, I'm a royalist. And Bruce said, well, so am I. So I don't want the monarchy to go away for Australia. I still want to have a head of, I still want to be part of the Commonwealth. Did you know they were saying last night? Now, everyone thinks that all the countries are getting out of the Commonwealth. Did you know that there are countries joining up to be part of the Commonwealth? And I didn't know that. I don't know what the countries are, but they were talking about that, and I thought it was absolutely fascinating. Yeah. They're on a soap. Oh, EastEnders, Brenda. We get that over. Well, we used to get that over here, Dale. And I bet. Did you cry, Brenda? Because you all know Brenda's from England, and it was just beautiful. I've really enjoyed it, to be honest, Brenda. The only thing most of us people didn't like was Rod Stewart having to sing "Sweet Caroline." Now, why didn't he sing "Sailing"? It would have suited Prince Philip, really. Yeah. So oh, so Charles and Camilla were on EastEnders, were they, Brenda? I missed something. Hey, Brenda, can you find it and put it on the Love Your Guts page so I can see it, please? And it's, you know what? I had a great weekend. Had a bad week last week, and thanks to you, I had a good weekend. Just going to say this, I'm putting it out there. Or Maggie May. You are right, Lynette. Should have. Well, Maggie May's about, no, could have been Elizabeth May. Anyway, I think thanks to you, I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you very much. Thanks for being you. Thanks for being supportive. And thanks for being supportive of each other. We had a lovely lunch. Yeah. Yes, I saw that, Lyndon. Hey, Lyndon, are you having one of the 5.99 Prosecco's tonight? I haven't had one yet. I thought, better have a night off the grog, because I had a few Prosecco's when I got home at 7. I got home at 7 o'clock. Joanne, what time did you get home, darling? Because Joanne had to turn up at 8 o'clock this morning for work. So she'll be stufferood, I tell you. Anyway, it was great. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Karen Houghton's come on. Why are you late? She's been talking. Been talking too much. Yes, I think. And I want to talk to Mike Kelly. I think we fly, I reckon, over to Adelaide. I've got to organise tomorrow. That's my next thing to do. A night or two off. That's what I reckon, Lyndon, too. I better have a cup of tea instead. Yeah. So there you go. One of the. Oh, is that true? So it was one of the Queen's favourites. Oh, there you go. There you go. Didn't know that. But oh, look, whatever, the Queen's a beautiful person. And oh my God, I just can't. I just keep picturing her sitting there with Paddington Bear. God, I loved it. Yeah. You got home at 9:15. You must be absolutely exhausted. Joanne Hazel, you go to bed early, and you haven't got me to sleep near you or anything. I didn't sleep with her, by the way. She had her cousin instead. And she'll probably be tired all week. But yeah, you'll be right. You'll have next weekend off, and you'll be feeling a lot better. And you know what? So yes. Elaine's on. Elaine Taylor. I love you. I think some of you have some. I don't know how this joining up system works, but I saw Elaine had got off, and I thought, oh, she doesn't like me anymore. But I thought, no, Elaine's not like that. I think we all muck up our techie stuff. Yeah. What did I see, Bev Anderson? What did you say about seeing on the screen? But the whole thing, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I tell you, thoroughly enjoyed it. And it's been really, really lovely. Oh, I think I think some people are accidentally off this, because it tells me when people have are not on. I think it mucks up. I think this Patreon's something to behold. Hey, Elaine, I'm going to show you me. I reckon Elaine would like me jumper. Oh, the pageant was lovely too, Brenda. Everything was lovely. We thoroughly enjoyed the last few days. And I'll tell you what, Brenda, when something does happen to the Queen, I tell you what, I reckon the world will shake because the world loves her, not just you. You can't have her all on your own. You know, do you know what? Oh, you really, I don't know. You feel like she's everyone's granny, don't you? Do you feel like that? Everyone's granny, everyone's mother. And my mum, she had the hair like the Queen, like Hey, my mum looks like Joanne Hazel, doesn't she, Joanne? Yeah. Oh, what was that, Bev? A photo of the young Queen shaking hands with. Thanks for putting it up, Bev, because I'll go and have a look at that when I get off. And Elaine, have you enjoyed it? Because we've all enjoyed it, I tell you. It's been a good few days. Now, Elaine, next time we get together, Bev Anderson's going to pick you up. And I'm going to show you me jumper because I reckon, Elaine, you'd like it. And you get it through a website called Karma Chameleon. Look at that. $89. And this one's blue and pink, but they have other colours. Lynn Parker's got one. See the back? Gorgeous. I love it. It's kept me really warm today because it's really freezing. Yeah. Did you used to call your mum the Queen? Well, my mum's hair was like the Queen's too. It was the in thing. Oh. So Karen's on a phone and she's on a different device to the normal. Well, your comments are coming up on my iPad, darling. Don't ask me. There you go. Bev just said to you, Elaine, when you want to come over, just give Bev a message and she's happy to pick you up from Queenscliff. And she's a bloody good chick. You are, Bev. I tell you what, you're a beautiful person, as I keep saying, each and every one of you are. It was the fashion, wasn't it? Well, I suppose, hey, Virginia, Mum had naturally curly hair. Now, everyone I know, a lot of people that I know with curly hair, straighten it. Oh, thanks, Liz Ball. You just put something up that we can all see. You're a bloody good chick. And, something's gone. What's gone up here? Liz, good on you, Dale, because I've missed some of the stuff, I reckon, and I would really like to see it. It'd be bloody fantastic. Oh, I know, Paddington. Oh, and then the marmalade sandwich. Oh, I just wanted to cry. I just wanted to cry. I really did. In fact, just talking about it makes me think that. Well, the thing is, Virginia, my mum also liked Liz Taylor. Did your mum like Liz Taylor? Because she was one of the most beautiful women in the world, and so elegant. So it must have been the blondes weren't in back in the 50s. It was the brunettes. There you go. I love that, Lynette. The Queen doesn't drive. She does drive. Remember the Queen was a mechanic during World War II. It was just fascinating. And she doesn't carry a wallet. Yeah, well, it's her picture on everything, isn't it? Oh, yeah, Liz Taylor was just magnificent as well. Well, Linda, now you know what the Queen has in her bag. I thought she might have been a bit like us and had the lippy. Linda O'Keefe, we've got to have our pink lippy. I'll tell you what, that Revlon pink lippy, anyone that's a blonde's got to get it. Hey, Virginia. Actually, I bought a Paddington Bear for Casey, I think, when she was little, or Jessie. Jessie might have had the Paddington Bear, actually. I reckon he might have because he was a boy. Oh, actually, talk about things like that and I get all smoochy. And I'm also going to say, I'm going to Adelaide, but 2 weeks after Adelaide, something else exciting is happening to me. I'm going to go to Melbourne and I'm going to meet up with my whole family, which means not many of us. And it is Lyndon. But I'm going to meet up with Casey's flying down from Brisbane with Am, and they're going to stay for about 6 days. And we're going to go for high tea at the Langham. The Langham is doing it. I rang them up, and on their website, it says they only do high tea Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I made a call, and they said, oh, no. And it was, what was it? We're going Thursday the 30th. It was $75 a head, including a drink. And they do a princess high tea for little Am, and that's $50. And I'm going to have Casey and Am, and I'm going to have Jesse, and I'm going to have his girlfriend Nina, and they're going to take, don't know whether Nina's going to take the day off, but she works in the city. And even better, my auntie Marg and her husband Keith are going to come in, because I want her to know, I want Am to know who she is. And she's 75, and she's the only one left out of mum and sisters. And I want Marg to know who she is. And I want her to know who Marg is. And I want Marg to see my kids, because she hasn't seen them since mum's funeral. So it's going to be a lovely day. I could even ask Pam. I might ask Pam if she wants to come. Virginia, I'm so looking forward to that. It's really important to me. Go feed the men, Liz Ball. We love your guts, darling. And yeah. And to all you guys that have stayed on and supported me, thank you so much. I can do this. I think we've got a club. Virginia, I think I've got a club. I think that Blackberry Beach is a club. It's a friendship group. I can feel it now. Karen Houghton, we are a friendship group. So I'm going to find out about making it real. So there you go. Yeah, she does drive. Yeah, have you all watched The Crown? You see, they're normal. Yeah. It's no, Bev, I'm not going till the 30th of June, Dale. And it's a lovely thing to do, actually, because it's during the day. I sort of don't like going out too much at night. So it's really lovely to go out during the day. And I think a lot of us think that, especially in winter, it gets too cold. What are you having for tea, Bev Anderson? Hey? All is good in the world of berries, Liz Ball. And thanks, everyone, for making me realise that on Friday. All is good for us that are still here. I'm realised that. And it's nice to have you back, Elaine, because you're gorgeous. Oh, shit, that's it. I forgot Kiev. And I've got some in the freezer. And I think I'll do a little roasty tomorrow night. Yeah, watch it. Watch it. I haven't watched all of it, but I've watched a fair bit of it, and it's fantastic. But I still like Bridgerton better. I watched the 2 lots of Bridgerton, and I thought I was waiting for the next episode, and then I realised that's it. That season's over, that we've got to wait for the next season. I wasn't very happy about that. There you go. Anyway, that's what happens. Now, do you think that this Patreon thing's a good idea? If you do, can you play? We haven't got enough members on here yet. And I know that it's not because they all think it's too dear, or it's just that they don't know about it. And I thought, if you don't mind, you could put a thing up on the, what is it? On the Love Your Guts page or the cooking page, and just do a little testimonial about our group. Would you mind anyone doing that? Just a couple. Because if we can get some of the other ladies on, it would be better for me. I know it sounds like I'm being awful, but it is. Joanne Hazel, what are you having for tea, darling? I bet you're ready for bed. And you know what? I love you, Joanne, and it was bloody nice to spend time with you, as was Friday. I really enjoyed Friday. I really enjoyed our lunch. And I really like it when you all actually talk to each other. It's great. And Lyndon and Margaret Keneally are going away on Thursday with a couple of berries they met at the convention to Bendigo. Have a great time, darling. And that is what is the soul and heart and soul of our group, is the friendship. And I love it because we're all different. And I know that Lyndon and Margaret didn't know each other but live in the same city. Bev didn't know them, and Bev lives not far away. And well, the others live in Melbourne. I think it's wonderful, and I'm proud of it. And it's our friendship group. What do you reckon, everyone? So, what's the matter with people getting sick? To Brenda, I've missed. Oh, Brenda, no masks. Look, it's happening everywhere, and I think that some people do, some people don't. Whatever. When am I going to that nice ice cream in a cone? You want me to go to the ice cream shop and do a little live? I can do that actually. And Joanne's having leftover spag bowl. Good on you, darling. And I love your guts too. And I'll see you again. Lorraine Munro, I've got to come and see her too. And that's exactly right, Karen Houghton. Us good berries will always stick together. And anyone can join our group. And I really do think that, yeah, I've learnt a lot. No, I'm not going to go into it. Oh, okay, Cheryl, I might go and do that this week because I don't mind an ice cream, that's for sure. And they do the best ice creams down here. They really do. And I think you can buy them in Geelong now, and you can buy them at Avalon Airport. But they do, and you know what? The girl that makes them is just she's actually on the Facebook page. Everybody, she's gorgeous. So I will do that. And thanks, Cheryl Ralph. It gives me an excuse. Wellness Wednesday should be on this week. Hopefully we'll have Francis on. But what we'll do is we'll do a few little videos this time. So that's what we're going to do. They are, Cheryl, they are beautiful. The ice cream is famous in Apollo Bay. And Lynette's having a bacon and egg sandwich, and there's nothing wrong with that, darling. And actually, my husband, if I did that, he'd be as happy as Larry, but he's having his shark in the white sauce in a vol au vent. Yes, he doesn't know that, yes, about. Oh, well, yours was gorgeous, Bev Anderson. Yes, and this is what we do. Well, I bought a new one today. So go and have a look, Karma Chameleon. Actually, I got another website off Jeanette Fowler, and I'm going to get it back. Beautiful corduroy dresses that I liked for $79. Gosh, we look fantastic. We all look beautiful on Friday, by the way. And I did do something. I sent a picture of us all to our little Shawnee Flynn, and I said, "Why aren't you here?" And he thought we all looked pretty beautiful. And I thought, yep. And he had glasses on, so there you go. Yeah. Yes, she is, Karen Houghton. Lynette Pogany's feeding her husband a bacon and egg sanger for dinner. What do you reckon about that one, love? It's absolutely so cute that I just love it that she's finally got it. Look, and Elaine's back on. So we're finally getting there. And it's just, I think, I don't know about the payment system, but sometimes I think people get taken off by accident, or they have to okay a payment and they don't get around to doing it. Next thing they're not on. So it's all these little things we've got to learn about this. And I probably need someone to mentor us a bit more, and I might be able to find someone. So there you go. Yeah. Oh, I can do that, Bev Anderson, because we were absolutely beautiful, darling. I tell you, I'm just going to go and get it now. Oh, I was going to show you that top of. Where is it? Oh gosh, I can't. What am I sending you? A picture of Oh, God, you know how they do all this stuff? And here we are on Friday. Did you see the picture of my cousin's husband, Dave? He volunteers his time for Coast Guard, and he got home. He got home from Bali Saturday afternoon and went and did Coast Guard, shitty weather in Geelong all day Sunday. Lenore, what's happened to you? Oh, shit. Lenore's been to a funeral today, everybody. A friend who was 48 with 5 beautiful children. What did she pass away of? What'd she die of? I bet it was bloody cancer, Lynn. How old are her children? Oh, that won't matter. Only take a minute. Now I've got to send this to Bev Anderson, this picture. And she can send it to, I'll put it on the thing. You've been busy with work, have you, darling? Message. Bev. There. There you go. Gone. I've done it. So I don't forget. Everyone get on and buy that jumper I bought because I thought it was real nice actually. Callie will like it. Breast cancer. You know, as much as we have everything here to try and get rid of cancer, we haven't got rid of cancer, have we? So, Lynn, I know you'll be feeling like a piece of shit, darling. And oh my God, everybody. The eldest child's 17 and the youngest is 9. Sending you lots of hugs, Lynn. And you won't be feeling too good tonight either because it would have been a horrendous funeral. And we're sending you lots of berry hugs and our love because she was one of your friends and it hurts and you don't get over it really. You learn to live with it. Those children, they'll never have their mum at their graduation or at their wedding when they have babies. And I lost my dad when I was 19 and 20 actually, sorry. And they're the things I used to think about. I'm getting married and Dad can't give me away. So no one did. I walked down that aisle on my own. If Dad couldn't do it, no one was. And my son is a dead ringer. My mum used to say, is your father reincarnated? And I really think that in every way. But when I had my babies, sort of the first thing you think about, oh, I wish Dad was here. Oh, I wish they had have known Dad. And those kids have got that all through their lives. And yes, they will survive, but there'll be a part of it missing. And I think losing your mother can even be worse than your father. I know that's awful to say, but most mothers are the nurturing ones. As much as fathers are wonderful, and he'll be a wonderful dad to them, I'm sure. But that softness. I'd say that, Lenore, you're going to have a bit ahead of you if you're really close friends. And so we are, if there's anything we could do, maybe just give us a yell. I don't know what. Could be something. Where do they live? Way too young, hey? Way too young. Now, on that note, it's 6:15. That's it, Lynette. They are. It's how, well, Brucey did it too. I must say Bruce was good. But yeah, they are. And there's always a happy thing happening and a sad thing happening in the world, isn't there? It's yin and yang, isn't it? Yeah. 32 when she died. Karen McEwen's here. 5 children at 32. Karen, how did you go dealing with that, darling? It's hard. It's bloody hard. So I suppose for all the bad things that happen in the world, they're the worst. And for all the things that we carry on about, makes you really does. Probably good for me to hear that. I know it's all relative, what we're all going through. Life's like that, but yeah. Anyway, everyone, I'm going to go. on that note. And you look after yourself and all. We love you. We love all of you. And it's nice to come on and be able to say what we really want to say. Bruce is walking around the house. It's 23 degrees in here with a dressing gown on, long johns, and an overalls. He doesn't want to move anywhere warmer. There you go.
Try it out.
Oh, yes, you can, Karen. Anyway, everyone, love your guts.